Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to go over how I cash stuffed $3,183. Now I will let you know that this is not the norm for me. Now my district did pay us a stipend, so this is a one-time thing. So I'm going to go ahead and start by counting the coins, and right here I just fast forwarded, so I do have a coin pouch that I carry with me, and anytime I break a bill and they gave me change, I put it in here. Now I will be going back to this coin jar in a couple of minutes, only because I forgot that I had placed some coins in my Moterm planner. Now I'm going to go back into my A7 and I'm going to start filling out my mini envelopes. Originally I thought about just filling them in once per week, but because I don't get paid every week, I get paid bi-weekly, I decided to fill them in every 2 weeks. So right here I'm going to go ahead and place $80 for my groceries for 2 weeks. So for gas, I'm going to place $120. I usually spend about $60 a week in gas. So that's what you're actually going to see me doing here. I decided to switch the $50 bills and instead just use all 20s. I'm going to put $20 in for pets, and I use this on a monthly basis, not only just for dog food, but in case I need to buy heartworm medicine for my dog. So for personal, I'm giving myself $10 a week, so I'm just going to go ahead and place a $20 bill. I believe that I had already used all of the money that I had for personal, so I'm just putting in the 20. For car, I'm going to go ahead and fill in 40. Now I do have, I believe, a 20. So for medical, I'm going to go ahead and place 40 plus the $20 that I already had. So that leaves me with $60 do an oil change or anything else. And I'm doing this because my school district went into I want to go back to school for my master's. I've never done HSAs. I want to do that. I want to be starting possibly more often. So I'm trying to save up as much as I can to cover books, parking, and any other tuition fees that might pop up. So for beauty, I'm also going to place $40 plus the 20 that I already had. I believe a 20 in there. So that's also going to leave me with $60. The last category in my A7 is extra, and that's just for anything that may pop up. Maybe I want Dunkin' or anything else. You are going to see me work backwards, so I am putting in that ending balance for 2 weeks, so it's 10 and then I'm going to go ahead and write what the starting balance was. I should have done it from the start, but I was more focused on entering the amount that I wanted into each envelope. Now with this next part, you are going to see me fill in different cash envelopes and sinking funds. Now I've never had so much from my job, so I end up placing more than I typically do, and then I actually go back and enter more because I had so much left over from what I typically enter into each amount. So what you're seeing me do here is I am subtracting what I placed into my A7 for the next 2 weeks so that I can see how much I have left to place into my sinking funds and cash envelopes. So I have $2,663 left over, which I will be using in the envelopes. So the first part that I'm going to be filling in is my 52 weeks savings challenge for $5,000. Now I do put stickies or stickers on each amount that I place in, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in all of January, and then I'm actually going to proceed and fill in February as well. So I've just finished filling up the $2,000 52 weeks challenge. Now I'm going to go ahead and complete the January one for $5,000, and then I'm going to go into the $1,000 30-day savings. So I decided to switch out the 20s and put $100 bills. So I'm just putting the last sticker for January, and then I am done with January for the $5,000 savings challenge. And then I go into another $2,000 savings challenge. Right here, you're just gonna see me do mental math to see if I can do it correctly without using a calculator. So then I put the sticky dots on there just so that I know that I have entered that amount and that I have completed January. So here I'm going to go into the $1,000 savings challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and do day 2 and 3, possibly day 4. I was wrong. I only did day 2 right here. I'm going to put a $10 bill in for bills. I do want to put a side note that this binder is just extras. The main ones for me on this one is the savings challenges that I am completing, but I do have a main binder that carries over the rest of my bills. And that is the main reason that you won't see me jot down everything that I enter into these envelopes, like I will in the main one. I don't know about you guys, but there's just something so pleasant about seeing the amount of money increase in each one of these envelopes. I mean, literally, little by little, it turns into a vast amount that by the end of the year, I wouldn't think that I would have saved had I not anticipated and actually been consistent with depositing money into them on a weekly/bi-weekly basis. Now, you will see me skip some of these envelopes, and others I will put a small amount in before moving on to the next envelope, because my main one is the main binder that carries over the rest of my savings and my other bills. This is not my main savings, this is just an extra one, so that's why sometimes I put in a small amount. The next one that I'm going to be depositing into is house. Now I do plan on buying a house, but this blue cash envelope is more for the deposit that I would need, sorry, not deposit, but the amount that I would need to pay for an inspection on a possible home. So you're gonna see me deposit money into the Christmas fund, and my goal this year is to have 1,200 saved for Christmas gifts. So I currently have $70. I will be placing in $50, so that leaves me with 90. Nope, that's a lie. That leaves me with, nope, I put 70. Lied again. So So the next envelope that I will be filling is the emergency, and I always want to have a certain amount saved. So my overall goal is to have $2,000 saved as a part of an emergency, just because you never know. I know I used it last year, pulled everything out because I had unexpected things pop up. So I'm going to go ahead and just deposit another 20. So that leaves me with 40 in my emergency fund. Now this is my main house envelope, so this is what I would use as part of a down payment. My goal for this one is to have $8,000 saved. Depending on how prices are, I might need to increase that. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit a 50, which leaves me with $50, $70, $80. Which is what you're going to see me here, that I'm depositing 50 plus the 30 that I already had leaves me with the new balance of $80. Ugh, the one I dislike the most, taxes. So I currently have, is it 20? And I'm gonna go ahead and deposit 20, so that's gonna leave me with 40. Know that I already have an emergency envelope, but I also have one for unexpected items. So I use the money that I have under unexpected before I would use the emergency one. And I believe that this one, my goal is to have between $1,000 to $2,000 saved. So I just deposited 50, which leaves me with 55 as my new balance. So this is my main savings envelope, and right here I have what is it, 341, nope, 241, and I'm gonna go ahead and deposit I don't know, I think I deposit $100. Yep, I did deposit $100 for this one, which leaves me with the new balance of $341. So it says a car upkeep, but it's basically my car maintenance. So if I need an oil change, if I need tires rotated, anything like that. It's good to have money saved, since I just replaced my tires about 2-3 weeks ago and I had to pay $800. So I fixed the budget to now be $1,500 saved for car maintenance, just because you never know what you might need. I also recently replaced the back brakes, which cost $400, and I now need to replace the front brakes, so that'll cost another $400. And that's why it's good to have money saved for situations like that. So for extra, again, it's just in case there's an extra item before I use the emergency fund and the unexpected. I use the extra, since sometimes I will randomly put a certain amount in there, then I can use that towards any other envelope. I'm pulling out the money that I have in business, and I should have 21. I'm going to put another 20, which leaves me with a new balance of $41. And that is going to be it for this cash envelope binder. I'm going to go ahead and pull the third binder that I have, and that includes money that I have to pay for my realtor dues. So I do have to pay $125 every quarter. I do have to save for that. Oh, never mind, I lied again. I'm putting money in for the birthday. So I did set aside to have $700 saved. I'm putting $20, so that leaves me with an ending balance of $20, since there was nothing in there at the start of the year. Beauty has 0. I'm not putting anything into beauty. Next, I'm looking at credit cards. There's nothing in credit cards. I'm going to go ahead and deposit a certain amount into credit cards. Now, this will be used to pay off any debt that I have because, yeah, I'm tired of having credit card debt. So I'm putting in $100 to pay off as much as I can, and my goal is to pay off the smallest debt, so that leaves me with less money owed, so I can put that towards another amount, and that would be easier for me to complete versus paying off the highest amount owed. So the next one is my student loan. I'm putting in 50, and once they start charging me again, I will be placing this into the bank and sending a one-time payment so that it lowers the amount that I owe. Okay, so this time for real, that was it for that binder. Now I'm going to go ahead and enter money into the dues, which is what I owe my realtor association every quarter. So like I said, I do have to pay $125, and right now I have, what is it, $50. I'm going to put in a little bit more. I'm going to put in a 20 to now leave me with $70. Because I have extra money left over, I'm going to go ahead and put some money into the Europe cash fund. Now, this is not a trip that I would be taking anytime soon, but it's good to have money saved for times that I eventually go. Now, I know Europe is not one country, it's a whole continent, but I would like to go to Eastern Europe, and so I'm trying to save up as much as I can to get there. Skipped Apple because I don't need anything from them right now, but I do want to go to Hawaii next summer if possible. I guess it just depends on how everything turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit a $10 bill, which now leaves me with $15 in this envelope. So I'm also going to put money into the investment one. So I have $5, and I think let's see, 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, I have $5, and I'm going to go ahead and deposit a 10, so that leaves me with 15 for investment. So this next one is blank, but it does have money. Now I'm not going to go ahead and invest anything. 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So it is good to know how much I have in here in case I ever need to pull money out. And it's always nice to find unexpected cash. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I go through something, I forget that I put a bill inside somewhere in case of an emergency or just, you know, extra cash, and this comes in handy. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to see me fill in is the envelope savings challenge with the mini envelopes. So I did the small amounts on here, and because I have extra cash, I'm going to fill in as many as I can before I go into a different category. Okay, now that I have filled in those envelopes, I'm going to go ahead and put some ones and some fives in the ones and fives. So I don't always count them. Sometimes I just put them in, and at the end of the year, I'm going to see how much I have saved in my ones and fives savings challenge. What you're going to see me do next is I'm going to count what I have left over after I filled in my usual cash envelope so that I know how much I have left over. So what I have left over is 1,244, and what I'm going to decide to do next is I'm actually going to go back into different binders, and that is when I'm going to fill in more of my savings challenges because I have so much left over. This is where you're going to see me fill in the month of February for the $2,000 52-week savings challenge, and that leaves me a month ahead so I can actually deposit more on a bi-weekly basis. So I started counting them, but then I decided because these were extra and unexpected, I'm just going to toss them in with the 1s and 5s as well as the 5s, and I'm done with the 1s and 5s for now. So I'm probably going to fill in some more envelopes before I'm done, although I will have to take $1 from the 1s and 5s container just to complete one of the envelopes. Alright, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.